All right, what's up, everybody? Today, I don't know what to call this thing. The algorithm that I've created profited about $2,000 a day, completely hands-free. I will say that it's not that the algorithm works completely hands-free. It does. However, it's more of like a position management tool for me because I can't find a way to quantify the way I read the market in terms of numbers and everything like that to go into an algorithm. There is a sense of intuition. Once you've been trading so long, you kind of get a feeling how you expect price action to go. And on top of that, I rely heavily on iceberg orders and stop runs and things like that for my trades. I see them move the market so many times, especially in the NASDAQ, that when I'm trading, I have to see them. So my thought was like, what if I could have an algorithm control the entries and X's for me, but I just dictate from reading the price section and order flow where I think it's going to go. So that's what I'm having this algorithm do for me. I read the market. If I think if it's going to be choppy, I'll put on my choppy algorithm. If it's going to be long or short, I'll put on my trending algorithm. And I do that all based off of reading the order flow, but I just let the algorithm manage my position for me. So it enters the trades for me, scales out for me, but I still click it off if I still think, hey, I think this is going to be choppy. I'll get out of it. I'll turn it off. Like there's no reason to sit there and just chop it away. In my opinion, I have not seen one, but I have not seen an algorithm that does not need a little bit of human touch, if you will. So this algorithm, it took about 5 days to get a Tradeify 50K growth account funded, and I went and purchased a 150K straight to funded account from Tradeify. As long as you're the only owner of a bot, you could do that with them. And that's what I'm gonna do with this. And once I get this funded, we'll see what happens from there. But I want to try keeping y'all guys up to date on this to see how it goes. So if that's something, this journey you want to follow me along with, go ahead and the drill, subscribe, like, comment, ask questions, whatever, engage with me. And yeah, so let's get started. So I will say I want to do this like a commentator. So I've recorded the screen. You're going to see this start whenever it's already in a position because I was in a rush to get my kids where they need to be for the summer. And so I turned on the algorithm, got everything going, and I just turned on the screen record, and then I left. So it enters the trade without me around and all that stuff. And so that's where it's going to start. And then, yeah, and you'll see me move the mouse over and click it off. And then just do you know what? Just watch it and you tell me what you think. All right, let's go ahead and start this thing. All right, so you see starting off out of the gates that it's long to NASDAQ contracts. And this is Bookmap. Here in a minute, I'll move it over to where you see both. Because like I said, I read the market on the order flow, but then I get a feel for where I think the market's going to go, and I could see certain things in order flow when I expect the price to be choppy. And now I just want the algorithm to manage my trades for me. So I'm like, hey, I think it's going to go a certain way. Make sure it's on and manage the trade for me. So like in this case, like I said, it's long. It's still up. It's up. The account's up almost $900. And then now I'll move it over to the side where you can kind of see the whole thing play out here. And right here, so it scaled out one automatically, so locked in one position. And we're here at VWAP, and which is that green line. So I want to go ahead and close it. And the reason I close it is because we're at VWAP, and I need to see price break above that. So that was a quick $800 winner. All right, so now we wait for the next setup, right? And so that's how I read the order flow. Like I see the market opened, I see these iceberg orders at the bottom, and we're pushing up to VWAP, and then I don't want to hold long past it because I may pull back, and I don't know how to code that into a algorithm, so I manually exit it, and now I just wait for the next setup. There's nothing to do. The system will do it for me. And I'll go ahead and fast forward this so you don't have to sit here and wait for the whole thing. So fast forwarding. So it looks like it was a good exit at VWAP. I'm just looking to see where we get in the trade again. There's no reason to sit here and just watch it bounce around, right? Still nothing. Okay, I believe. Okay, there it is. All right. So right now, price is, if I pause it, you look right here, price is breaking through the sell iceberg order and through the session VWAP with the sweep sell signal. So I'm going to go ahead and play and see what happens. All right. So like I said, so the algorithm got me short too. And now we're waiting to see what happens. It's currently negative, so I'm short from 392. Still just chopping around right there in that iceberg order. Just bouncing around between about minus, where I'm down about 500 bucks or so. Hasn't really got much higher than that. Still just sitting there in the iceberg order, and we'll see what happens. Okay, chop in. And it manages the exit too. So say price did pop up, then it'd stop out automatically. So it's managing the position all hands free. Like I think, hey, the market's going to move, and I let it manage the trade for me. So I'll just flounder in there. Oh, it looks like we're starting to potentially get a move. I see a big volume bubble down there. All right, so now it's starting to move lower. We're below this session VWAP. We're still in this iceberg order. We gotta have to push out of it in order for it to work, but it is looking a little heavy, and it looks like it may work out from there. Well, I know it does, obviously, because it's the end of the day. So it's here. We're down. We're short two. We're finally in the green some, and it's going to have to flush a little bit. See, it's short at 92, so it's going to have to close about 30 points is where it's going to scale out. So I'm up 10 points right there. So we got 20 more points to go in order to get a scale out. So close. Come on. Okay. So there just hit 362, and now it covered one. So now it adjusts the stop, and now you just hold on for the runner. So now for me, so this is a straight to funded account. I want to make about 1,800 bucks a day. Do that, of course, 5 days, and you get your payout, right? Those consistency rules can be a little bit annoying. So I'm not looking to let this thing run all the way down. So you'll see me come over and manually close the trade because I don't want it. I don't want to have to deal with the consistency rule. I want to make anywhere from $1,800 to $2,000 a day using this method. Just reading the price section, letting the algorithm do the work for me. And you can see right now it's up about 2 grand. Up at the top, you see the counter says 51.8, and it'll bounce back down to 2. And ultimately, that's what happens. And you'll see I go and close it manually because it doesn't stop out because it actually flushes further down. But it is currently short from 392, so it's up still 30 points. And then you'll just see me go and close it. And that's it. So ideally, like I've mentioned in another video, I've always had this vision of where if I could analyze what I think is going to happen, and then I could just have an algorithm control it for me. So I'm like, hey, I think the market's going to go this way. I'll just have the algorithm enter my trades. It prevents you from forcing trades, prevents you from being chopped up. And then, and then you just read what you think is going to happen, and then you let it do the work for you, basically. But anyways, I'll keep you posted tomorrow. We'll see. I don't think the payout of this is going to be the big kicker. I think the question is going to be, how long can I keep the account? I don't know. I'm hoping this works well. I've been doing it for a few years building these algorithms, but I will say, as far as like doing it like this has been going on for about 2 months, but it's been pretty solid. So, anyways, and you'll just see me go ahead and close it. Like, it's no reason for you guys to sit here and watch this. I'll just fast forward it. And then you'll see my little hand up here. You see the little finger pointer. And then I'll go and manually close it because we're at the profit goal. So 152, 171. So a little over 2 grand. And I should have closed it a long time ago. I'm not quite sure why I held on to it that long. But anyways, I'll keep you posted on the next one. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask away. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.